Hi everyone, and welcome to the TVnglish YouTube channel. So I'm sure you've heard that watching TV shows and movies is the best way to practice your English as a new English learner, but it's really time consuming. You have to press pause every time you're watching your TV show and you want to write down a phrase. It also takes a long time to watch TV shows and movies, especially if you're on a deadline. Maybe you immigrated to a country where English is the spoken language, or you have an English exam or certification coming up. That's why we created the TVnglish YouTube channel. We do all the hard work for you. We find practical and interesting phrases from TV shows and movies, and then we pick 25, break them down into the meaning and how you can use them in your life, and then we put them into 10-minute video clips. Then you just get to use the phrases in your real life with your friends and family, maybe at work, or in an educational setting. So press the subscribe button below because we're posting hundreds and hundreds of phrases and we don't want you to miss out on any of the videos. Enjoy! She's an excellent judge of character. In this sentence, the phrase that we want to highlight is judge of character. A judge of character, or an excellent judge of character, is somebody who can tell what kind of person a person is really quickly when they meet them. And they have a pretty accurate impression of what kind of person that person is. So an excellent judge of character would be able to tell pretty quickly whether someone's going to be a good person or a bad person. All right, this phrase is time is of the essence. Time is of the essence means there's not a lot of time, and it's really important that you use what time you do have very well. This is a great phrase to use at work because it's a little more formal than just saying, we don't have a lot of time. So for example, if you're working on a project and you don't have a lot of time and it's really important that everyone works quickly and efficiently to get it done, you might say, okay, everyone, time is of the essence. This is another phrase that works really well in an educational or professional setting. It is, I need your undivided attention. Undivided attention is the full attention of the people you're speaking to. So if you're in a situation where you're addressing a group of people who are sort of paying attention, but mostly just kind of doing what they need to do, you could say to them, I need your undivided attention to get them to pay attention to you. There's an inverse relationship between speed and quality of work. So within this sentence, the key phrase is inverse relationship. An inverse relationship between two things happens when one thing goes up, the other thing goes down. So in this sentence, there's an inverse relationship between speed and quality of work. When speed goes up, quality of work goes down. What does this entail? This is a great alternative phrase that you can use at work because it's a little more formal. What does this entail means what does this involve? What does this include? This next sentence is very dramatic. He dropped a bombshell regarding his past. Within this sentence, we're going to look at the phrase, he dropped a bombshell. Dropping a bombshell means revealing a big, dramatic secret. So in this context, who knows what he revealed? There's too much bad blood between them. The phrase too much bad blood means that two people don't like each other. And it's because they've had arguments and disagreements and problems in the past. So there's too much bad blood between them means they don't like each other because of all the things in the past that have gone wrong. This is a conversation that might happen between two people. The first person might ask, do you want to have kids? And the second person might respond, No, it doesn't work with my career. Children aren't in the cards for me. In that exchange, we're going to look at the phrase, children aren't in the cards for me. Not being in the cards is an expression that comes from fortune tellers using cards to tell somebody's future. If something isn't in the cards for somebody, it's something they believe isn't going to happen for them, not now or in the future. So in this sentence, children aren't in the cards for me, you could say it as, children aren't for me. All right, next sentence. I don't think you realize the gravity of what she's about to do. Within this sentence, we're going to look at the word gravity. In this context, gravity means the seriousness and the importance, and it also has kind of a bad connotation. Gravity often means something not great, but very serious is going to happen. What a nice surprise! This phrase is a really practical and great thing to say if something happens that's unexpected, but really exciting and good. So if you run into a friend unexpectedly somewhere, you might say, what a nice surprise. The next sentence is, I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone is a practical sentence that means I don't like the way you're speaking to me. It can also mean I think you're being rude or I'm offended by what you're saying. You can use I don't like your tone at work as a polite alternative, or you could use it among your family and friends. The worst is over. You deserve a little grace. In these two sentences, the key word is grace. Grace here means you deserve a break. You deserve a period of time where things are looking a little bit better and you get to relax and not be so hard on yourself. The next sentence is, I'll come back when you're in a more receptive mood. The key phrase in this sentence is a more receptive mood. A more receptive mood means basically when you're not being mean, when you're less angry, when you're more friendly towards me, and when you're more able to listen to what I'm asking. So this sentence can be used really effectively at work. If, for example, you want to ask a favor of your boss and you go in and he yells at you, you could say, I'll come back when you're in a more receptive mood. Okay, this sentence is, those words barely scratch the surface of what it was. The phrase we're going to look at here is barely scratch the surface. Barely scratch the surface means it's only a tiny little bit of information. It doesn't at all give you a whole picture of what was happening. If the situation was this big, the words that we're using only cover this much of it. This sentence is more informal. The sentence is, they're going to try to pin this problem on us. Pin this problem on us means make us responsible for the problem. They're going to try and pin this problem on us is a great alternative to they're going to try to blame us for this problem. All right, the sentence is, you have the entire team at your disposal, and we're going to look at the phrase within the sentence, at your disposal. At your disposal means available to you. You can have whoever you want on this team. You have the entire team at your disposal is an alternative to saying you can use whoever you want on the team. That's not even remotely funny. That's not even remotely funny means that's not funny at all. Not even a tiny bit funny. Not even a little bit funny. Not funny. Not even remotely funny. The next sentence is, let's not get carried away with the good news. In this sentence, the phrase that we're going to look at is carried away. Getting carried away with something means getting too excited, too worked up about something, and forgetting about your responsibilities. So in this sentence, let's not get carried away with the good news. The speaker is saying, let's not get too excited. We still have things to do. Let's not forget about them. There's no silver bullet to this problem. So in this sentence, the key phrase is silver bullet. A silver bullet is a perfect, easy, quick solution. So in the context of the sentence, there's no silver bullet to this problem. There's no easy, quick, perfect solution to this problem. This is a problem that we're going to have to try a lot of different things and work really hard to solve. This phrase can be used in an educational or professional environment. The phrase is, may I offer an observation? May I offer an observation means, can I suggest something? It's a really polite way of offering somebody an idea without stepping on their toes. If you want to suggest something to your boss or maybe your teacher, you could say, may I offer an observation? The next sentence is, I tried, but it was beyond me. Within that sentence, we're going to look at the key phrase, it was beyond me. It was beyond me means it was too hard and I couldn't do it. So if you find yourself saying, I couldn't do it, it was too difficult, I didn't succeed, you could also say it was beyond me. The next phrase is a little bit more formal, and it is, that would undermine your credibility. We're going to look at the whole sentence, starting with the word undermine. To undermine something means to make it less effective, less strong. And someone's credibility is your skills, your strengths, whether people believe that you're good at your job, people believe that you are smart, people believe that you know what you're talking about. So undermining your credibility means making people less likely to believe that you are good at your job, that you know what you're talking about, that you are a smart individual. This next sentence is, don't patronize me. I'm not stupid. So we're going to just look at the key word patronize here. When someone patronizes you, they speak to you in a way that seems to be friendly, but something about the way they're speaking shows that they think that you are less smart than they are. This is a pretty aggressive phrase to use, but if you're ever in a situation where someone's speaking to you and you feel that they think that you're less smart than them, you can use, don't patronize me. I'm not stupid. All right, this next sentence is, let me be the judge of that. Let me be the judge of that means let me make my own observations and make a decision for myself. This sentence can be used in a situation where someone else has looked at a situation and made a decision for you. You can say, let me be the judge of that. Let me look at this situation myself, make my own observations, and come to my own decision about what to do. Half measures are not going to solve our problems. In this sentence, the key phrase is half measures. Half measures means only some of what needs to be done, only part of what needs to be done. So the sentence, half measures are not going to solve our problems, means only doing part of what needs to be done is not going to fix this. Thank you so much for watching. Come on back to TVnglish YouTube channel soon and check out more cool, practical phrases.